Dr. Cheryl Slowly, Director of the Open Campus Country Sites, the University of the West Indies Open Campus. Mr. Wayne Elliott, Productivity and Innovation Coordinator with Compete Caribbean, and other partners from Compete Caribbean. Dr. Anne Crick, Mona School of Business and Management, members of the Business Plan Competition panel of judges. Ms. Jody Grizzle, Project Coordinator, Business Development Unit, the UWI Open Campus, members of the Open Campus Executive Management Committee, participants in the Regional Business Plan Competition and their families, members of the media, viewers on the Open Campus social media platforms. A pleasant good afternoon to everyone and welcome to this, the award ceremony of the Compete Caribbean UWI Open Campus Regional Business Plan Competition. Yes, we are at the end of the competition. Preparing a business plan is not an easy task, and many Caribbean entrepreneurs start their businesses without a business plan. I'm sure you know many of them. Therefore, asking Caribbean people to prepare business plans and then to pitch it before a panel of judges is even a more challenging task. These competitions, however, have proven to be valuable to participants. According to an article in the Journal of Global Entrepreneurship Research 2016, and I quote, business plan competitions act as entrepreneurship support programs and provide a platform to the participants to enhance their entrepreneurial skill sets and increase their self-confidence. The authors continue, it is through these business plan competitions where the participants are provided with a real-life environment where they explore their ideas in detail. And finally, I quote once more, business plan competitions are an effective way of incentivizing the participants to work on their ideas and help in igniting their entrepreneurial spirit within them, end quote. The Open Campus team worked tirelessly along with the team from Compete Caribbean at every step of the way from June last year. And here we are at the end of a successful journey. And we hope for the participants the beginning of another fruitful journey for them and their businesses. As I said, welcome once more to this closeout and award ceremony. At this point, I'm going to introduce Ms. Jody Grizzle, the project coordinator with the Business Development Unit, to give an overview of the project. Jody can be described as the glue that held this project together for the last 9 months to a year. She was determined, tenacious, and even ruffled a few feathers at times. However, we understood her mission. It was to ensure that the Open Campus staged a successful business plan competition. I would like to now welcome Jody to give you an overview of the project. Jody?
Thank you, Cleveland Sam, and good morning to my colleagues, contestants, members of the Open Campus leadership team. It is really a pleasure to stand here at this moment at the end of this race. Just kindly give me a second while I bring up the presentation on screen. And take you through this very exciting initiative. Cleveland, just confirm for me that all systems are a go and there are no technical.
Yes, we are seeing your presentation.
Excellent. So today, what I'm going to do is just recap some of our key points for this competition. So the competition was launched in January, on the 25th day of January, and we closed applications on the 11th of March. Okay. The competition was sponsored by Compete Caribbean, along with its partners, the UK Aid, Caribbean Development Bank, Canada, and the IDB. Now, Compete Caribbean Partnership Facility is a private sector development program which looks to deliver innovative and practical solutions which facilitate economic growth. Compete operates in 13 countries across the Caribbean, and those countries were invited to be a part of this competition. The UWI Open Campus is an online campus in the UWI system. And with the same rigor, high educational standards as the landed campuses, the UWI Open Campus shares the same reputation and brand as its counterparts. It's been 13 years since the Open Campus was established, and its reach and accessibility remains unmatched. It was reaccredited in 2019, and we have more than 20,000 students currently enrolled in our programs across the Caribbean. Now, how did this competition begin? Compete Caribbean Partnership Facility partnered with the UWI Open Campus to launch the Regional Business Plan Competition. And this competition is centered on the use of the Community-Based Tourism Toolkit. We call it the CBT Toolkit for short. The UWI then established a project working group of subject matter experts to support the development of the concept note and competition framework. These subject matter experts had various expertise: tourism, management, capacity building and learning and training, finance, marketing, to name a few. The Business Development Unit of the Open Campus provided secretariat services for the competition, and we were ably supported by the Marketing and Communications and Finance departments of the Open Campus. Let's do a quick recap. Having launched in January, we then convened 2 capacity building webinars, and cumulatively, the webinars and the launch, we had over 500 persons participating. The first webinar focused on how to prepare a business plan using the CBT Toolkit. We felt that it was important that we went into some more details. Instead of just sending the various entrepreneurs a book, we tried to break it down in bite-sized pieces so that there was a greater transfer of knowledge and greater learning taking place. That presentation was delivered by Brian Frontin from the Caribbean Tourism Organization. The second workshop looked on how to deliver a business pitch. So there are 2 components to the competition. One, where the contestants had to submit to their business plan, and the second was for them to deliver an elevator pitch. This is where the world is going. And so, in the normal fashion, we sought to build the capacity of entrepreneurs so that they could deliver this not just in this setting, but as they explore other opportunities to enhance their entrepreneurial endeavors. We just want to specially recognize Brian Frontin and Mark-Elaine. Mark-Elaine delivered the business pitch workshop for this competition. The contestants. So we had 22 contestants from 8 Caribbean countries. In all, 8 men and 14 women. And I'm very pleased, as usual, to see that the women have outnumbered the men. So we want to recognize participants from St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Barbados, Antigua and Barbuda, Trinidad and Tobago, Dominica, St. Lucia, and Jamaica. Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, and Antigua and Barbuda had the highest number of contestants for the competition. These are the projects that were submitted, or business plans that were submitted. We received submissions from the Art of Cleaning Redefined, Rock Hall Freedom Walk Experience, Handmade by Jeanette Products, Elaine's Caribbean Crochet Cruise, Paramin Agro and Ecotourism Culture Collective, Zoom Zoom Museum, which brought Caribbean culture and creativity to children, M&M Fish Proposal, 869 Access, Skim Roots, Hall Tech Consulting, Green Foods TT, On the Go Global, Clear Kayaks. Additionally, we had submissions from Navaya Jewelry and Decor, The Carriway, Your Financial Brokerage and Consultancy Services, Pillars Natural, Ubiqui Agro Grow, Western Bamboo Ecotourism and Skills Training Center, Bridging the Gap, Wallings Nature Reserve, R&H Stationery Supplies and Bookstore Business Proposal, and improving the physical and mental health of youth and working adults. Now, maybe not all of these proposals fit directly into the community-based tourism market, but we certainly appreciated the enthusiasm, because what else could an entrepreneur do but seek to take advantage of any opportunity presented to them? And I really just want to say thank you to all of the persons who took the time to submit their business plans. Let's look on the CBT Toolkit downloads. I think as at the 1st of April, we had received over 170 downloads of the CBT Toolkit. And remember, the Toolkit is the anchor for the competition. We wanted to disseminate the Toolkit to persons across the Caribbean so that they had an excellent resource tool to advance their entrepreneurial efforts. Now, in addition to these 170 downloads, and just by checking as well this morning, we're noting that there are additional downloads coming on from the website. We would have also engaged over 500 persons with the toolkit, because these were persons who participated in the webinars, and the webinars also were built around and designed around disseminating information from the CBT toolkit. And on the right, well, my right, your left, you will see just a little snapshot of some of the components of the CBT toolkit. I would certainly invite you to go to the website and download the toolkit. It's still available and there is no cost. It has a wealth of information for you. Our very distinguished panel of judges. It is always a pleasure to be in a work environment where you can learn from your colleagues, and this was such an experience for me. The level of expertise, professionalism, critical analysis that these judges displayed was just absolutely phenomenal. And I just want to say, give my hands clapping. Thank you so much. The members of the panel of judges are Dr. Cheryl Slowly, who is the director for the Open Campus Countrysides. There was Mr. Brian Frontin, a consultant with the Caribbean Tourism Organization. And I could not even begin to go into the other things that Brian has on his CV and in his profile. Mr. Richard Campbell from the Organization of American States. Thank you for your contribution. Dr. Anne Crick, Mona School of Business and Management. Courtney Lindsay from Compete Caribbean. These 5 persons volunteered their time and made the sacrifice to review every single proposal submitted. They then sat and listened to all persons who were able to deliver their business pitch presentations. They gave advice and feedback to some of the participants, some of them right there in the room, and shared with them from their professional experience some of the things they could do to improve on their product or improve on their suggestion. Overall, the judges' role was to review the competition rules, to review the evaluation criteria, review and evaluate the business plans and pitch presentations, and bring their subject matter experience to bear on the selection of top contestants. Thank you all for your excellent work and service. What are the prizes? Every competition has a prize. We don't only want a trophy, we want to win something. And for this competition, what was proposed by our sponsors was US $6,000 worth of technical assistance. One of the things that we discovered about in working with Compete Caribbean and from their expertise is that entrepreneurs do not only need cash and just money in their account. Sometimes what they need, it's the softer skills and the other knowledge to move their business from one level to the next. And so the broad definition of technical assistance was a primary focus of the prizes. Of course, this did not mean that some of the winners did not or were not allocated cash prizes, because in our rules, we indicated that cash prizes could be awarded based on the judge's discretion. In addition to that, the prizes are to be utilized to develop and or advance the selected business plan. And the reason for technical assistance, again, was to provide targeted support, which is a good fit for the specific circumstance presented by each entrepreneur for their business needs and their goals. So technical assistance broadly includes, but is of course not limited to, training and capacity building. If it is that a contestant wanted to access a business incubator, participate in a study tour, have access to technical experts with their financial and accounting systems or with their marketing systems, who could help to refine and develop and launch the business and move it from level A to level B. Specialized assistance, for example, lab testing or market research. This was one of the things we believed would be of the greatest benefit to contestants in this competition, and of course, ultimately, the various prize winners. So the first prize winner will receive technical assistance valued up to 2,500 United States dollars. Second prize will win 2,000 USD, and third prize will win USD $1,400 worth of technical assistance. Thank you for your support and participation. The website is still live. You can continue to download the CBT Toolkit and share it and use it in your endeavors. Just visit open.ue.edu/compete-caribbean. Thank you so much. It was my pleasure.
And thank you so much, Jody, for all the hard work that you have put into this competition and for such a comprehensive report on the outcome of the competition. Of course, we await the announcement of the winners at the end of today's ceremony. Up next, we're going to have remarks from Dr. Cheryl Slowly, the director of the Open Campus Country Sites here at the UWI Open Campus. Dr. Slowly was appointed director of the Open Campus Country Sites, or OCS, on August 1st, 2021. She previously served as the Deputy Director of the Open Campus Country Site with responsibility for finance and facilities, and with specific responsibility for human resources for the jurisdiction of Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica within the Open Campus. Dr. Slowly has held several senior management positions over her many years of dedicated service to the UWI. I can also assure you that Dr. Slowly has a keen interest in this type of innovation, as evidenced by her doctoral research interest in electronic commerce. Please welcome Dr. Cheryl Slowly.
Good day. Thank you, Dr. Cleveland Sam, moderator. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jody Grizzle, administrator in the Business Development Office, my fellow judges, and I list Mr. Brian Fontaine from the Caribbean Tourism Organization, Mr. Richard Campbell from the Organization of American States, Dr. Anne Crick from the UWI, Mr. Courtney Lindsay, competition awardees, applicants, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. So as I prepared to deliver these brief remarks today, I reflected that it was only the 25th day of January this very year that I sat in this very spot. To say a lot has happened in the world over the past 77 days would be an understatement. On the international scene, for example, we witness once again Europe at the brink of war with Russia's invasion of Ukraine. A recent editorial from The Economist has warned that low-income countries, particularly those who import more commodities than they export, will suffer remarkably from the backlash. Given our experience with the effects of the COVID-19 virus, which originated all the way in Wuhan, China, it is wise for us to anticipate the adverse effects this war shall have on tourism and other industries in small island developing states. Already, the war has contributed to soaring world oil prices, increases in the cost of food, and corresponding shortages in food supplies. On the flip side, however, we are now witnessing a receding of the pandemic throughout the Caribbean and the gradual removal of some of the COVID restrictions and a slow but gradual reopening of the economy, including, of course, the tourism economy. This competition could therefore not have been better synchronized with world happenings. It is also time to update the history books and to record best practices and lessons learned in a difficult global season. In writing this history, I dare say that we have lived to see the appointment of the first Black female justice, Ketanji Brown Jackson, to the US Supreme Court. You may think I'm waxing poetic today. However, these happenings have set the stage for the execution of this regional business plan competition. It is against such a background of turmoil, loss, renewal, and hope that the indomitable Caribbean entrepreneurial spirit is being celebrated today. 77 days ago, our principal expressed his pleasure in announcing the UWI's endorsement of the regional business plan competition, which could harness the potential and the energy of Caribbean entrepreneurs in the community tourism market. This, he posited, could also foster exponential growth in one of the top performing sectors of the region's economy. I'm now particularly delighted to see that the plan has come to fruition, especially when the accomplishments can have such a positive impact on the collective and individual economies of our region, and of course, our greatest assets, our people. It is even more heartening that our youth have found this competition relevant and interesting, as this effectively demonstrates that we can anticipate that the investments made will continuously bear fruit. The Compete Caribbean Business Competition received an impressive array of 22 innovative business incubating ideas. Some were already in train, some still new. This attracted interest across 8 beautiful Caribbean islands, and further details, of course, will be shared by Dr. Anne Crick, with whom several of us from various Caribbean organizations were happy to have served as judges in the competition. So more anon on that. The success of this competition is an endorsement of the UWI's AAA strategy, which espouses the 3 pillars of access, agility, and alignment. Through the competition, we have provided access to capacity building and technical assistance via the far-reaching webinars and the awarding of prizes that are specifically targeted to the wish list and the operational needs of our successful applicants. In the area of agility, the UWI has expertly and gradually pivoted away from bureaucratic processes and the traditional program delivery methodologies to being more responsive in meeting our people where they are and lighting a path for Caribbean entrepreneurs. Lastly, by the alignment of our goals to those of the people we serve and the strategic partnerships that we facilitate, the UWI continues to show our relevance and our dominance worldwide. For this, the Times Higher Education World University Rankings has placed the UWI in the elite band of the top 1.5% of universities worldwide. I submit, therefore, that our esteemed applicants who have emerged as winners in this community tourism business plan competition, which was facilitated through the UWI Open Campus, were in fact adjudicated by an elite group of judges. In closing, I wish to extend heartiest congratulations to the prize winners for your best-in-class submissions and for having the stick-to-itiveness to pursue your dreams amidst turmoil, despair, and difficult circumstances. However, the timing was perfect. May you always be the light rising from the west. Thank you, moderator.
And thank you so much, Dr. Slowly, for your words, your wise words and words of encouragement indeed. All right, up next, we have Mr. Wayne Elliott, and he's the Productivity and Innovation Coordinator with Compete Caribbean. Wayne has been along this journey with the Open Campus from the inception, and in fact could be seen as a staple in the project planning meetings. In his role at Compete Caribbean, he manages all Compete Caribbean support to the private enterprises and business support organizations. He also leads Compete Caribbean's charge for the adoption of technology in Caribbean firms. Please welcome Mr. Wayne Elliott.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. It's always quite hard to go after Dr. Slowly. She says it's all. So adopting the protocols as already established, it is indeed my pleasure to present brief remarks on the behalf of Compete Caribbean and its donors, Inter-American Development Bank, the UK Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office, or FCDO, the Global Affairs Canada, and the Caribbean Development Bank. At Compete, we recognize that community-based tourism is a powerful channel for sustainable and inclusive economic development in the Caribbean. CBT enables greater market opportunities for a broad base of local entrepreneurs, which in turn creates employment opportunities. Moreover, CBT represents an opportunity for regional tourism stakeholders to further diversify and to continue to develop their product offerings in a unique and value-adding way. We think this is worthy of special consideration as we chart the post-COVID era. Today, I'm delighted to be a part of this closing and award ceremony. The business pitch competition sought to incentivize diversification within or the new entry and formalization of CBT enterprises within the Caribbean. Building entrepreneurship and supporting the innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystem are two critical challenges that need greater attention if this region is to continue to make significant strides in its pursuit of sustainable development. In the case of rural and even remote communities, these challenges are even more dire, and CBT entrepreneurship is one way to achieve such development, at least at the community level. It is for these reasons and others that Compete Caribbean supported the development of the Caribbean Community-Based Tourism Toolkit in collaboration with the Caribbean Tourism Organization, CTO. This toolkit benefited from the input of a wide array of practitioners and stakeholders within and outside the region. We utilize insights from tourism specialists, successful CBT initiatives around the globe and in the region, as well as our best practice guidance, right? The toolkit seeks to present tools that CBT operators and business support organizations can use as they seek to develop, promote, and improve their businesses. Essentially, it aims to share and guide practitioners through how to start, operate, and promote a CBT business in the Caribbean, with a focus on how to enhance and develop experiences and products. If you're within the tourism space and you have not yet took a read of the toolkit, I strongly encourage you to do so. As is true for most things, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. With this in mind, we partnered with the UE Open Campus to develop and manage this call for innovative CBT enterprises and business ideas. Each of the applicants would have utilized the CBT toolkit as a guide to assist them in the preparation of their proposals. We were advised by the judging panel that the quality of those proposals was quite strong and that the competition was very intense. I think it's fair to say that the pudding is good. That is, the toolkit works and is fit for purpose. With that said, I wish to congratulate all of the participants within the competition, and a special congratulation goes out to the winners. It is our desire that competitions such as this and other support to the development of the entrepreneurial pipeline and early stage entrepreneurs in general would become more commonplace, as access to networks, capacity building, and other technical assistance can be the linchpin to creating some of the change that we wish to see across our private sectors. Finally, I wish to reiterate our gratitude to the UE Open Campus for partnering with us to deliver on our mandate of supporting private sector development in the Caribbean. To learn more about the opportunities within Compete Caribbean, I encourage you to follow our social media channel, subscribe to our newsletter, or visit our website for more details on this and similar opportunities. You can find us at www.competecaribbean.org. Thank you for your time and patience, and we wish you the greatest successes in your CBT endeavors. Thank you, Cleveland.
Thank you so much, Wayne. And once again, on behalf of the Open Campus, thank you for all your support throughout this project. at all of the planning meetings, and I'm sure all of the emails and calls from Jody.
No worries.
All right. At this point, we're going to hear from a representative from the panel of judges, Dr. Anne Crick. And Dr. Crick is with the Mona School of Business and Management. Dr. Crick is a senior lecturer in behavioral sciences and general management unit at the Mona School of Business and Management. She is a trained trainer and facilitator. Dr. Crick also likes to ask her students questions so that they can reflect on the world around them rather than simply learning a list of facts. She believes that the average group of adult learners has tremendous wisdom, knowledge, and insights within them, and it is her job to tease them out so that they can all benefit. I am sure that the participants also benefited from Dr. Crick's wisdom and knowledge. I now invite Dr. Anne Crick to bring remarks on behalf of the judging panel. Dr. Crick?
Thank you very much, Mr. Sam. It is my pleasure to be sharing on behalf of the distinguished panel of judges, and you already heard who they were. I have been involved in tourism all of my working life, either as a researcher or directly involved in it as a practitioner, and it was a real pleasure to be associated with this community tourism competition, because we know that our region is turning in that direction. We recognize the importance of community-based tourism. We know, of course, certainly after the pandemic, how important tourism is. And this idea that we could, as judges, help to shape the new generation of Caribbean entrepreneurs and thought leaders was really exciting to us. Community tourism is not new. Community-based tourism, if you prefer, it is not new. It involves and sustains communities, but we recognize as Compete Caribbean that it is not something you can just go into. You must have proper tools and you must be able to manage it effectively. So we're very excited about the toolkit, and the goal of this competition was to get people to use the toolkit more to help to build successful businesses. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the process that we used as judges. So you already heard that we received 22 submissions, and once participants had submitted their proposal, we each read every proposal. Some were quite detailed, and then we scored it. We were looking at the impact, the extent to which the submission was innovative. Very importantly, I speak about the shortly, financial and operational viability, growth and leadership potential of the person presenting, and the actual use of the toolkit or the handbook. Because as I said, we want to really encourage entrepreneurs to use the tools available to them. Once we had done our scoring, then we invited everyone to do a short elevator pitch in which we assess the presentation further, and where necessary, we asked some clarifying questions. Based on that, we made our assessment of the best submissions and those that we could recommend for technical support. So as you heard earlier, we are looking in this competition of providing technical support. Cash is always good, but a word to the wise is sufficient, as we would say in Jamaica. Getting information and some guidance is critical. So that was a process we used. And I will say it was a lot of reading, and we had quite a few meetings where, you know, we drilled down and exchanged thoughts and so on. But if I can be bold enough to speak for my fellow judges, it is time that we think was very well spent, because we are of the region, from the region, and we believe that this is the way forward. And if we could just provide a little support to budding entrepreneurs, then it would definitely be worth it. So I want to just go ahead and say, of course, special congratulations to the winners, who you will hear shortly, but congratulations to all who participated. We think that if you took the time to write your idea, to think of your idea, to write your idea, to build upon your idea, because some were already in existence, to think about how you would operationalize, finance it, and what support you needed. We think if you did all of those things in preparing to enter this competition, that you are already a winner. So whether or not you walk away with any of the top 3, please do not give up on your dream. We need you as we emerge out of this pandemic. We need people with creative ideas. And on that note, want to congratulate our participants on your creativity. It was very heartening, I think, for us to see how people were engaging with their communities in different ways, the ideas that they had, the initiatives that they were introducing, and just the sheer energy that people were using as a partner to make this happen. So we want to really congratulate you on that. But I think my fellow judges would also want me to say on their behalf that we want to encourage you to move beyond creativity and to think about the nuts and bolts of the financial and the operational aspects of it. One of the things that's really, really important is building a viable plan. And if there was an area that we thought could have been further developed, it was the area of finances, coming up with a sustainable plan, thinking about how much you would earn, how much you would need to finance your dream, and so on. So on that note, I want to say to you that, as was mentioned, we did provide some advice, but I want to encourage all the participants to reach out to the many agencies that are there to assist. There's help all around. If you look, there could be a local bank, your business development officer. Many countries have a business development office, which is government supported. Internet is your friend. Google is your friend, as I like to say. Find a mentor, find someone to support you. If you can crunch the numbers, work the logistics, just ask. Please follow through on your dreams, and we look forward to seeing your products and ideas in the future. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to the Open Campus along partnering with Compete Caribbean. We were very excited, we're energized around it. It was our pleasure to serve. And as I said, we look forward to seeing these ideas operationalized in the future. Thank you.
All right, Dr. Crick, thank you so much. Were you going to announce the shortlist?
No,
Dr. Crick?
I wasn't planning to do that.
Okay, all right. Well, I would move right into announcing the first and second prize, and then the winner of the competition. So, okay, so we have the shortlist on the screen. Again, for the benefit of all who are following us online, as well as those in the Zoom meeting, there you can see the shortlist. Thank you very much, Jody. Thank you so much. And now, can I have a drum roll, please, as we announce the winners of the competition? Can I have my drum roll, please?
I think you have to make it.
All right, so we can remove the list of the short list, and we can have the drum roll, Cherise. There you go. Oh, that was very short. You can roll that again, Cherise. All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow.
Yes, all right. Thank you, Cherise. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the drum roll. Now it is time. Anticipation of the winners. So we are starting with the third prize, and you saw the prize for the third prize. I think it's $1,400 US. That can go a very long way. And the third prize goes to Miss Rafika Atwood, Warlands Nature Reserve, Antigua and Barbuda. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulate Rafika. Congratulations to you. All right. The second prize goes to Mr. Zenas Hines, the Carriway St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our winners. And the second prize, can I have the drum roll once more for the winner? The winner is. Drum roll for our winner. Drum roll. Ta-da, ta-da. Thank you. Thank you very much. The winner is, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Chloe Walker, Rockhold Freedom Walk Experience, Barbados.
Congrats.
Congratulations to you, Chloe. And at this point, we are going to have some responses from our 3 top winners. So first, I'm going to ask Miss Atwood, can you open your mic and turn on your camera and give us a brief response, Miss Atwood?
Good afternoon.
Congratulations again.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, take it away.
Give me a moment, I'm trying to share my screen.
All right, so Zenas, you can stand by, and so too Chloe, to give your remarks as soon as Ms. Atwood is finished. And once again, we want to thank the judges for all of the hard work. I'm sure it was a difficult task in selecting these 3 winners from among the 22 submissions. Go ahead, Ms. Atwood.
Okay, I'm coming in from Antigua and Barbuda. Good afternoon. For some reason, my screen isn't cooperating with me this afternoon, so I can share it. But being selected in a regional competition is saying a lot for Wallings Nature Reserve. When we began in 2018, lots of persons were saying that you're crazy to be doing community tourism. But community tourism is the engine that's driving tourism in the region presently at the moment. Coming out of a pandemic with persons not knowing what to do with themselves, I am elated to represent Antigua and Barbuda, giving persons within the space of Antigua and Barbuda an opportunity at livelihood. So persons that are making the soap, persons that are doing the lemongrass sponge, persons that are doing massages, persons that are doing the yoga in the forest. So I applaud the winners that are sharing this sentiments with me. Congratulations, job well done, keep at it. We're going to be sharing what we learned to others. Yay!
Okay, Ms. Atwood, can you give us and our viewers a brief description of what is the Wallings Nature Reserve in 2 minutes?
Wallings Nature Reserve is the first community managed national park in Antigua and Barbuda. It's a not-for-profit company, and we are managing the last remaining rainforest, 1,680 acres. So we're doing sustainable ecotourism in that space. Right. We're the only space that have a unique trail system where each trail is color-coded, so persons can have an experience whether they're doing bird watching, whether they're doing hiking, whether you're just getting in touch with nature. Wallings Nature Reserve.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Zenas Hines, the Carriway, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Can you give us your response, please?
Sure thing. Good afternoon. I hope everyone can hear me, and I hope you can also see my screen. Yes?
Yes, we can.
All right, great. So my name is Zenas Hines. I'm from St. Vincent, and I'm the founder of Carriway, which is essentially community-based tourism business, and it allows, it's an online tourism marketplace that connects both foreigners and locals with local tour guides for physical, and recently we just added virtual community-based experiences. I want to just give you a quick overview of our solution to the problems that we've had. We offer centralized location for experiences within a country, including host reviews. This is through our website. Any person within the Caribbean with their tourism agency can put tours on thecarriway.com, and this allows for increased exposure and revenue for all existing tour operators and new ones. You get authentic Caribbean lifestyle experiences, and as I said, any locals can offer these experiences on the platform. And most importantly, we've just started offering virtual reality tours. Over the last 3 years, we've we've gotten over $50,000 in revenue. We have over 2,000 followers on Instagram, social media in general. Our website is fully functional. We're the #1 rated reviewed tour agency on Google Maps for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We've grown our revenue over 200% in the pandemic. And we've recently created 2 virtual reality tours, which we'll be demoing to cruise executives in Miami soon, which I think is a huge accomplishment for the Caribbean. This is one of the things that we are aiming for. We want to allow persons to experience the Caribbean, experience tourism here. Whether they're here or if they're home, they can do it through virtual reality, which I think is a very new thing within the Caribbean and within the digital space. I'm very happy, very elated to have won this prize. And, you know, we do plan on going the extra mile with virtual reality. And this competition has helped tremendously, not only the prize, but the advice and feedback that we got also. Thank you.
All right. Congratulations to you once more. And you seem to be doing an awesome job with your business and the services that you're offering. And I would now ask our winner, Miss Chloe Walker from the Rock Hall Freedom Walk Experience. Chloe is someone I met a very long time ago in another place from another experience. So Chloe, please tell us.
Thank you so much, Cleveland. And I just wanted to say thank you to Compete Caribbean, to UE Open Campus. I'm not sure if you're hearing me.
We're hearing you loud and clear. We're hearing you loud and clear, Chloe.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. So I just want to say thank you again to UE Open Campus, Compete Caribbean, to the judges. This has been a learning experience along with my partner, Courtney. We are new entrepreneurs. This is still in the idea stage. So it's been incredibly helpful having the CBT toolkit, going to the webinars and training sessions to help us, actually turn an idea that we have into a viable business. And we are very much looking forward to seeing Rock Hall, the Freedom Walk experience, come to life. So my partner and I, Courtney, we are proud residents of Rock Hall Freedom Village, which was the first Freedom Village in Barbados. And so we are pleased today just to share a little bit about the Freedom Walk experience. We intend for this to be an interactive walking tour and cultural exhibition. So the walking tour will allow us to deep dive into Barbados' living museum to essentially retrace the steps of the first freed peoples who settled in Rock Hall from the plantation where they were formerly enslaved into the Rock Hall Freedom Park, about 7.7 kilometers, into the current Rock Hall Freedom Park in St. Thomas. But this isn't just going to be your ordinary walking tour. The unique selling point is that we're going to really bring history to life with a living museum exhibition along with the tour. So we're going to have many exhibitions along the route. As we get into the village, we're going to have a parade with dancers and drummers, musicians, and culminate ultimately into the park with a short cultural exhibition. So we are looking forward to working with the residents and the members of our community, working with stakeholders in tourism and culture in the Caribbean, working with the other participants. Any opportunities that we have for collaboration, we are more than happy to partner with you to help bring the Rock Hall experience to life. And we're looking forward to the technical assistance, especially, as I said, that we know will help us to make this a reality and work out those finer details that Dr. Crick mentioned with the logistics and the operations and the business, the financial side of things. So thank you all. Thank you to the judges again. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you and congratulations to you, Chloe, and your partner, Courtney, in this effort. Right, it's time for the closing remarks. I think those are up to me now, just to congratulate again all of the winners as well as the 22 submissions, the entrants who made the effort to put together their business plans and submit them to this competition. To the winners and the runners-up, this is the start of even bigger things for you, and I can hear that from the 3 persons who spoke this afternoon. Thank you so much to Compete Caribbean for reposing their confidence in the Open Campus to run this competition, and all the support you and your team, Courtney, Siobhan, and everyone else provided. To Jody and the project team from the Open Campus, well done for all your hard work and your efforts to make this a success. Special thanks as well to all of the speakers from today. We appreciate your presence and your words of wisdom and encouragement imparted today. To the technical team from the Marketing and Communications Department of the Open Campus who have made this broadcast possible, Patrick Johnson, Richard Bath, Marcia Reed, Cherise Glasgow, everyone in the background, I want to thank you so much. From us at the Open Campus, take care until next time. Have a good afternoon, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good one.
We're offline, colleagues.